What's up, YouTube? Man, how everybody doing? What's going on, man? Man, I ain't did no videos in a few days, man. I've been working like crazy, man. Clocking them hours, man, cause I got a vacation coming up. But man, I gotta talk about these because there's so much dumb shit going on with our young boys, so-called men. And then it's like, man, it's so much from the rappers to the kids in the streets to the dumbass YouTubers, man. You know, it's like we done lost our boys done lost their masculinity, and that's one of the biggest problems. You know what I mean? The era that we live in, they done forgot what it takes to being a man. You know what I mean? They feel as though just because you can say anything out of your mouth, that qualifies you as a man. Nah, that ain't what makes you a man. How you carry yourself as a man is what makes you a man. How you the energy that you puts out is what makes you a man. The quality of your household is what make you a man. Taking care of your seeds, taking care of your everyday responsibilities. That's what make you a man. But these boys they done lost it, man. But that's why, man. That's why I like Kwame Brown. You got a lot of people saying Kwame Brown is crazy. That man ain't crazy, man. He just come from that generation of men with the mentality of you have a certain work ethic and a certain mentality that qualifies you as a man. That's the era that he comes from, and that's what he speaks of, and that's where he's speaking from. You know what I mean? Like certain shit you don't do, certain shit you don't say. And that's, you know what I mean? That's who he represent for. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I've been on here, everything I put out on here, I try to come from a uplifting point of view for my peoples, man, for my brothers, for mostly for my brothers on here, because that's who I'm trying to reach on here. I'm trying to reach the black men on here, because that's who's lost. But I had a situation happen on here, because you see all the YouTube beefing, and I pretty much I stroll through and I support various platforms on here. I don't have no select amount of people or select version of people that I like on here. I listen to a lot of different guys, and I don't get myself caught up in who's beefing with who. I don't get myself caught up in different people's controversies. I don't comment on that type of stuff. I comment as far as saying, man, brothers, tone that down, man. Y'all shouldn't be beefing amongst each other. But I had a little young dummy on here. Since I didn't go along with his agenda, I guess, he called me out on some reckless shit. You know, invite me to his private parts and some more shit. You know what I mean? Talk. You know, he went on a rant on me on some shit. It threw me. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? And I ain't never said nothing to this brother except like some positive words. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, knowing damn well if this brother was in my presence, he wouldn't say no shit out his mouth to me like that. But that's where this YouTube can send somebody on a self-destructive pattern. They can send them on a self-destructive road. Cause man, and when you invite a man to your private parts, man, that's some ultimate disrespect where I come from. You know what I mean? If I was anywhere in New York, I would track him down and break his shit and wire his shit up pretty point blank. You know what I mean? But I'm not. So can't get fired up about it. But it's like, man, that just shows the the childishness of these so-called young men. That just shows the mentality of these dudes. I think that's a New York thing, cause I hear it a lot. They throw that shit out there a lot. So it's like man, y'all, these dudes will kill you over that shit, man. And I don't think they realize that. These dudes will actually kill you for telling them to suck your shit, man. Would snap your neck over that shit, man. That shit ain't no term of endearment, bro. But these young dummies don't realize it, man. But it's like, man, I'm like, damn, all that because of you having an issue with another dude on a platform that I didn't boycott because you boycotting them. Because all I did was tell you man, y'all brothers shouldn't be beefing online and everything. We got enough going on in the world with enough brothers beefing and killing amongst each others, man. All I did was put out positive words. That's all I did. And you come at me on some reckless, disrespectful shit. So that just shows the mentality of this era of kids, you know what I mean? Because I can't call them a man, because that's some kid shit. You know what I mean? Them old lady, she like, man, don't even pay no mind, baby. Contact YouTube, get him to take it down. I'm like, no, I ain't. Leave it up. You know what I mean? Let him get his rocks off. You know what I mean? Let him go and get his rocks off. That type of shit don't bother me. It irritates me. Because, you know what I mean? If he was in my face, I would slap him into another universe just to wake his little dumb ass up. But go and let him get his rocks off. You know what I mean? Because I don't play with kids, man. I don't play with nobody else's kids, but that's the problem that we have across America right now. It's too many boys that got feminine ways, and when they don't get their way, they spaz out like females do. They have temper tantrums like females do, and then they go to the wild out phase just like females do. And most times, that's why you have these damn shootings, because females go, when a female loses it, she loses it. And that's the same thing these unmasculine ass so-called men do. And that's the problem we having around the fucking world right now, man. And it's like, man, it totally amazed me, man. Like, it's amazing that what we going through with our black men right now. Like, it's a shame what we going through with our black men right now. What our young ladies have to choose from with our fucking black men right now. The women in the household with these little young fuckers in that 20 to 27 to 30 range, the women in the household got more nuts than the fucking men. That's the sad part. But you know what I mean? It's like, man, we gotta keep pushing and keep fighting, man, to save these brothers, man, because they definitely can't save themselves. So we can't give up on them. But it's a lot of little young dummies out here, man, that send themselves on a self-destructive path, man, that they really ain't even ready for, man. Sometimes got to ignore them because they don't know what they do. You know what I mean? They don't know what they do. And even though they can say it and that shit they can think it, they don't be wanting them problems, man. Some of the problems they think they be ready to run up on, them problems they have no fucking answers for. Trust me, they don't have no answers for them. And they really not ready to take it to the degree that some men are willing to take it to the degree of. And it's like, man, the shit is sad. From the streets all the way to YouTube. And guys done got this shit mixed up. Guys done got YouTube and the people in the comments on YouTube done got these young dummies mentalities fucked up. Like the YouTubes is actually the streets now, man. It's sad, but that's the world we living in. Just because you can type it and hit record, they think that makes it real. But, you know, that's what we into right now, man. But You know, man, let's keep it tight, man. Let's keep it peaceful, people. Jack, Chi-Town Spiners. Right back at you, folks. And I'm out.